the galley on deck 6 covers 903 guests, and the galley on deck 7 covers 700 guests. The galley on top of us is our small galley for the Century Restaurant, covers 288 guests. Okay. On board we have over 20 plus galleys, 25 galleys above, because every location that has food preparation has a galley. However, we have on board as well a production galley on deck 4, where we produce all the items to supply all the galleys on board. The specialty restaurants, they have their own private galleys, but everything is actually pre-cut, pre-washed on deck 4 and then sent to the locations. Okay, everything is cooked à la minute. Okay, even the bagels, the bread that you have is made. We have flour, and we made it. In our common days, we have gluten-free, we have everything. We can cater for anyone, so that's not an issue. The galleys downstairs on deck 6 are a mirror galley. It's a galley that serves port and starboard, so it's identical galleys, and I will explain to you. So if we don't mind, let's go down.
Use like a fire one, which is like some shipping only no one will. Not cutting, so it's not fit. Fire? Yeah.
Yes. You can even do dishes if you like.
Pass on.
All right, to give you a little bit of what is operation when it comes to F&B. On average of a 7 days voyage, we load 180 to 200 tons of food and booze. Everything is loaded to deck 3 and 4 on the back of the ship, on Zone 6, which is the size of this restaurant, okay? And then daily, the chef team comes to collect whatever items they need for the menu, because you have to remember, when you're at home, or if you go to a hotel or a restaurant, they have the same menu, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Here we change the menu, the times, breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day. Specialties have the same menu, but the big restaurants, they change every day. So it is a totally different operation. So we load everything to deck 4, it goes stored on deck 3 and deck 4, then it's washed and prepared on deck 4. We have a main bakery, we have a main pastry, we have a veg preparation, we have a production galley, as I said, and a butcher shop. Everything is brought up to the locations from this elevators area to the location. The team is not allowed to take items for the next day. Okay, they take what they need for today, and that's all to be able to control and to avoid wastage. When it comes to wastage, we have 13 biodigesters on board, all very good functional. They work like as a stomach. We add some enzymes, and they actually reduce the food waste. And then when we are 12 miles away, while process, we discharge. So we help the fish as well. Okay? Again, we are very efficient when it comes to public health. It's very, very important for us that we maintain the standards of public health. And I can tell you we closed breakfast 30 minutes ago. And as you can see, the kitchen has been totally dismantled and reset again, totally clean. Okay? So this side is identical as the other side. We have the garde-manger for fruits and cold appetizers coming from here. This is the section where we are now. So each teammate come, they pick up their food, and then they bring it to the dining. Whoever works on the port side will deliver the food to the port side. Whoever works on starboard side takes from starboard side galley. Okay? From here we have the hot areas. Okay. One thing that is only relevant for Sun Princess and Star Princess, we are the only ships on the industry which have heated counters. Our counters are all heated. No other ship except Sun Princess and Star. So this is a very good tool. It gives a chance and it keeps the food hot at all times. But we have to understand that the distance from here to the last table is like a marathon. So yes, all of them are heated, and this keeps maintaining the temperature from underneath to the top. Okay. So here we have what we call the fish station at night time. This is the fish. Okay. Here we have pasta station. Chef David is our executive chef. Honor to open the ship with us, part of our team.
Very good everybody. Welcome to the Galley.
From Italy.
Welcome, welcome.
Very important is the technology which is on the ship is whenever there's something wrong, we are informed immediately because we have the readers that inform the ECR and then we get a notification in our phones. So we can actually within a minute or turn it off or discharge the food and reset everything and start again. Okay. Here we have what is vegetables. On our common days, this is very, very useful because we know which guests have dietary requests or dietary needs, let's put it this way, and we're able to identify whenever we place the order that somebody is allergic to seafood or nuts allergy or low sodium, and like this is prepared on the galley in the middle there, which is to avoid any cross-contamination. We take these things very, very seriously. Okay. On the back here, we have all the photos posted because every day at 11 o'clock when we open for lunch and at 4:30 we do a food testing. So we all meet here and we make the last adjustments for any requirement that maybe the food is too salty, then we have to recharge, discard it and make fresh food again. Okay. So how does it work? Whenever you come from the dining room, your waiters will take your order. Your order will be directly to the digital galley, which is this monitor here. Okay, once it's here, we know how many guests we have in the dining room because we have scanned your medallions. So this is efficiency to reduce waste again, but as well it gives us the data, how many steaks, how many fishes, how many salads we need. So we don't, because here we cook everything in small batches. We don't want to get cold or to get burned or to lose the presentation. Once we have the orders here, it goes on the teammates monitors that they are behind the galleys right there. They have their monitors and they start cooking. No one is allowed to cook until the junior waiter is here and he has placed fires. When he places fires, unless you have a table weight and you have one well down, they will start that well down. That makes sense. You have the carving stations on the meal. We always have a carving option with us. Okay. Here is anything to do with seafood. Seafood comes from here. Here we have a second station for pasta and soup. Okay, and here we have a satellite pastry shop. You can come forward. Can you remove that, please? That's a satellite pastry shop here. Okay. As you can see, it's still hot. Careful. It's still hot. Everything is controlled by CCTV, so we are aware of whenever ventilation goes too high, the CCTV also realizes it's too hot, and we can then monitor, which is very, very good. High technology. Okay. Right now, as you can see, the galley, the diners are closed, but we are preparing for the grab and go 24 hours. So they're placing the cheeses, the fruits ready for us. In this dining room, we have 3 wine pantries, 3 wine bars. We have 2 indoors and 1 outdoors inside the dining room to provide for beverage for 900 guests at once. So this is a big operation as well. Just to give you an idea, when it comes to dollars, the dollar value for our RLB on board at the moment is $5.9 million of food, booze, and hotel. $5.9 million. So it is money.
Is it for
No, that's what I have at the moment on board as a value.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And how often do you stock up?
I will stock up again tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to load 192 tons tomorrow. if I want to create, let's say, the revolving door stop working, I can just create a defect with the phone right here. I don't need to go to my desk. I mean, anything. I need to clarify that it's your birthday. I can just check it here. This is really a great tool, a very, very good tool.
Do you do all your reprovisioning in Fort Lauderdale?
Fort
or do you-
Lauderdale.
Okay, so you don't
We
pick
plan.
up any local produce or
Not necessarily.
fish? Okay.
Fort Lauderdale is our port of call. Fort Lauderdale. Unless when we do like the crossing, like we just did 14 days before.
Right.
We loaded the day before in Marseille and then in Barcelona.
Right.
Because we had to load 412
Where you
tons.
going with Alaska?
Alaska usually Seattle. And we have some fresh frozen fish coming from Ketchikan. Yeah, but that's a different
So
story.
when you provision for when you go through the Panama Canal, you start in Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale, always Fort Lauderdale.
And now
We always plan. I mean, we have a 14 days voyage. We plan to load 14 days, and then if we have that, we can top up produce, fresh produce during the
for like fresh fish and
Yes.
things like that you would get.
We always go to a source, a supply chain only takes. We're not allowed to buy locally without the supply chain or senior leadership from Shoreside Culinary. If they have a need, they do that. But otherwise, I am not allowed as a F&B director to go out and buy. I need to have Shoreside authorization because they know where to go and they know the suppliers better.
Coming back to from the loading point, obviously we have business partners which we're working long time together, suppliers. We know they're certified, meaning if there's any liability reasons, E. coli outbreaks or whatever, we know who we're working with. So we're doing only once a cruise loading in certain ports. If there's something missing, if we are short, our business partners will do recovery in certain other ports, meaning they can either fly it over there or sometimes they have top-up locations in different ports where we can top up, which we try to avoid because it's costly. Alrighty. Any other questions?
Andrea is our senior culinary.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
So